And the team that gets me excited, Manchester United, Manchester United.
Hi Dave. Just your son here. Yes.
We haven't won the league since 1967 and it's about time we did now. I think we'll go ahead now.
Make sure that everyone else gets subscribing as well, and I cannot wait to have a look at all your stories.
He is. It's a long time, Dave.
Yeah? Well, it's 2 decades, isn't it?
I wouldn't go that far.
No, wait.
I'm just going to turn it on anyway, and we'll just go when you're ready.
I'm ready.
You sure?
Yeah.
Action. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
We're back.
Yeah.
Dave.
And he's Dave as well.
Yeah. He's losing it again. There we go. Look at the shirts. We've actually got shirts from the same season. Look at that. That's the first time we've done that, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good. Obviously, we know about this one. We love it, don't we? But this one, the blue one, just look at that. Oof. Quality. Absolute quality. Back in the day, 82, 83. Yeah. Right then. So, we've been a bit busy, haven't we? Since the last video.
Right.
And you've actually been out.
You popped out. You've ended up out. You might as well come out.
You've met some of your fans, haven't you?
Yeah, I went out last weekend to watch my granddaughter performing on stage, and I met. It's not often you get the chance to meet one of your subscribers, but I met lovely Emma. You know who you are, Emma, and you promised to get your sister and husband to subscribe to our channel, which I'm sure you've done, because we've hit 100.
Oh yes, yeah, massive news, isn't it?
Yeah.
Party popper. We have hit the 100 subscribers, which is amazing, isn't it?
And over 7,000 views.
Yeah, incredible.
That's just
yeah, bonkers. Going from the fact where we thought we'd only going to struggle to get 10, and 2 of them are going to be us.
Yeah.
We've
I think it's all down to me. Really.
Yeah, I think so.
I am the star attraction.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, we do, and everyone I talk to about it, they go, "Yeah, his dad he is a legend." I mean, a legend. Sorry, not a legend.
Yeah,
a legend.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So it's yes. So it was nice for you to go and meet your public, wasn't it? First time you've been out for a long time, which was great. Seeing Charlie perform, fantastic.
And I do talk to lesser mortals.
Yeah, you are. Okay.
I don't mind giving them a few minutes of my time.
Well, tell the listeners about the selfie then with Emma.
Yeah, I did say to you, Emma, that I don't usually do. Well, I've never done selfies. I don't believe in it really. But as you're a friend of Dave's, I did allocate you a few minutes. But I did inform you it would cost you £5. It did not appear, the money.
You're still waiting.
I'm still waiting for that, but I have relented on it. It's a freebie.
You're letting her have that one.
You can have that whenever.
It's very kind. Very kind.
So if you want to frame that and put it on your living room wall, by all means.
Yeah. But if you want it signed, then that would cost you £10.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then if you wanted, you could buy a mug for £5, but if you wanted the signed picture and a mug, it would cost you £50.
A fortune. You can't afford it, Emma.
But Emma did say that she actually wants a mug, and we said, well, we're struggling with stock at the minute, aren't we?
We've sold out, haven't we?
We have sold out, yeah. But we'll see what we can do, Emma. It's got nothing in the cup. There's nothing in there. Don't spill it.
Yeah.
So yeah, so busy. So that was brilliant. Being out with Dad. So yeah, it doesn't go out. First time in a long time.
Don't go on about it.
What do you mean go on about it? So anyway,
taking the old man out.
The old boy taking it, doing our bit for the community, for the OAPs.
Carry on.
Anyway, So since we last spoke, been a couple of games since Eric's gone. Rue being in charge, different sort of atmosphere. Have the team got a bit better? Not really. Chelsea game was a bit. So, but I suppose some of them are working a little bit harder, but not much. But the good bits to come from the last two games, especially the League Cup game against Leicester, is I got to Old Trafford really early, so I met some of the legends, who do the corporate stuff. So, and they're really nice. Like, well, I met Mickey Thomas, because obviously Mickey Thomas has helped us out a few times, and he's such a nice fella. I messaged Mickey Thomas. I've got Mickey Thomas's number in my phone, which I still can't get my head around. That's mental, isn't it? That is crazy. So I messaged Mickey, "Oh, hey mate, you're all right. I'm at the ground early. Any chance of catching up?" And then 20 minutes later, he rings me. Mickey Thomas is ringing me, and it's like, what? And he said, "I'll meet you. I'm just walking. I'll meet you back at the Stretford Inn." So we had a chat, and he kindly did this video, and there you go.
Dave, look what I got. Hi Dave, it's Mickey Thomas here. Just want to say hello to you. We're outside Old Trafford for the big game tonight against Leicester. A new era, obviously with no manager at the moment. You've Van Nistelrooy, former great Man United player, got all the goals for United in his heyday. Yeah. Can he get a victory tonight? We'll have to wait and see on that. But we're enjoying it, aren't we? Yeah, we're doing all right, mate. Yeah, Mickey's on the bench tonight. Yeah, I couldn't make it, so he said Rude said I couldn't play. So Mickey's going to come on left wing, and I tell you what, he'd do better than some of the ones we're playing at the minute, mate. I tell you, absolute quality this bloke. He's a top player and he's a top bloke as well. Thank you. So he celebrated his 40th birthday recently, didn't you, Mickey? No, 70. I know he was. Look at him, 70. There's no way he's 70. And he battled the old cancer as well, and he smashed it, man. We're looking forward to it, aren't we, tonight? We are, mate. It's going to be full house tonight. So who's going to take over? We're not sure. Don't know. We're speculating, but we're not sure. Yeah, not sure, mate. Not sure for the job, but what do you think? I don't know, mate. I don't know about this new guy they're on about as well. He looks all right, maybe. It looks okay. But I tell you what, if we score like 6 goals tonight, Mickey Thomas will come on and get an hat-trick in the last half an hour. I'll be happy with then that. I'll tell you what, he'll be there. Yeah, superb. But yeah, what a legend. And he's going to do something on the YouTube as well. Coming on it, don't worry about
Mickey
that.
Mickey Thomas is going to do it. We're going to talk about it. Because Mickey's podcast, one you did with United, was the best one I've seen. It was absolute quality, and I've told you that before, Mickey. But yeah, absolute legend. So top man Mickey Thomas.
Take care.
Yeah.
Come on.
Thomas. They let fly as he. What a goal! Mickey Thomas 2-0. The chance was there, the range was right, the direction was absolutely perfect, beyond the flying David Fry. Into the corner of the
You are a superstar.
Don't know about that, but Mickey Thomas is a superstar. What a bloke he is.
You're becoming international.
But Mickey T, yeah, what a bloke he is, yeah. And he survived stomach cancer as well. Just recently celebrated his 70th birthday, and yeah. But yeah, we can have a good laugh with Mickey. He's top man. Other ones as well, Andy Ritchie. So he wanted to say hello, and here it is.
All right, Dave.
Who's this?
It's another Dave.
I'm Dave, but that's not Dave. That's Andy.
No, I'm not Dave.
That's Andy Ritchie. He was the most promising striker in Europe in the mid-70s.
If you believe that, you believe anything.
I do believe it, yeah. And Andy's going to come on the YouTube channel because he's got so much to talk about.
No problem.
Oldham as well, and he's a gent, absolute gent.
Cheers, all right. Dave. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, Andy.
Not met you yet.
Sort of.
You never know.
You've met me through me.
Yeah,
sort of like that, Andy.
All right.
Yeah, top
See
man.
You later, bud.
Cheers, mate. No. Andy. Honestly, mate, you are a gent. Cheers. You're one of the nicest blokes I've met. Honestly. Thanks, man. Thanks, Andy.
See you later.
All the best, mate. Thank you.
Attacking positions. Jordan Way at the back, and it got a good flick on, and was finally turned in by Ritchie after it seemed that Danes had saved from McElroy. Nice moment for the youngster. Perryman couldn't get there. Ritchie! Oh, it's a beauty. What a lovely strike. The ball came across and Perryman was unable to cut it out. Ritchie really struck it home with some venom. Ritchie, Thomas. Delayed to cross his Ritchie, and it's going in! And that's his hat-trick. All around the ground, they're applauding the 19-year-old. And he salutes the Stretford end. A great deal of credit there to Mickey Thomas, who held off before pulling the ball across, and Ritchie pushed it through to find its way in.
Another cracking bloke, Andy Ritchie. So always got time for you. He's up for it, and they both want to come on the channel for us. We're just going to work out how we're going to do it, and they just want to come and have a chat with us, which would be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So and who else? Ashley Grimes. Everybody remember Ashley Grimes from the early 80s? So he's a bit of a character as well with the Irish twang. He was another one, and here it is.
Hey, mate. All right, Dave. Hope you have a good evening tonight watching Man United. Wishing that'll be all a good result as well, with a 2 or 3-0 victory.
Hopefully.
Keep my fingers crossed.
Superb.
Have a good evening.
Ashley Grimes, legend, mate. FA Cup winner as well.
Yes.
Super. You got it with you.
Flick there towards Moses, and now for Stapleton, or maybe for Grimes. Tremendous goal.
Well, he crashed that unerringly into the far corner to put United into the lead. So Ashley Grimes gets his first goal of the season. Comes in left foot, slithers it past Jake Finley. 3 players left of him for United, now 4. Oh, and he's got it! What a son of...
And then the other one, a voice that everybody would be familiar with, the voice of Old Trafford.
Hello, Dave. All the very best indeed, and remember to watch United with Dave.
With Dave.
Big Dave and Small Dave.
Yeah, but that's not Dave. That's Alan.
It
He's
is
the voice of Old Trafford.
Keep it going. Glory, glory, Man United.
Say the voice of Old Trafford. Come on.
Alan Keegan, the voice of Old Trafford.
There you go, mate. Top man, mate. Top man.
So that's Alan Keegan. You didn't really know who he was, did you?
No.
Because you're not being Old Trafford, you wouldn't know who Alan Keegan was. But he's the voice of Old Trafford. Yeah, he does all the PA stuff and that. Yeah, really good guy. Cracking. Well, he's got the voice for it, but he's a good personality as well. Nice fella. So that was brilliant to see some of them. And then we did manage to get another quicker low from someone else. Obviously, we had all the legends and everything like that, so we had to lower our sort of expectations. So we got in a low from this fella here.
Dave, Bruno here, just to say hello.
It's only the captain, wasn't it? Bruno Fernandes wanted to say hello to you. Yeah. Did a quick hello. He was a busy man. That was nice, wasn't it? So yeah. So they all know you.
Oh,
Dave.
I got you. I'm going global.
So those are the games, and then we did the double episode, didn't we, of Old Trafford? And in Sunday's programme, there was a picture that I've never seen before of inside Old Trafford. That somebody had, well, people must have known it was there, but it's the outside wall of the Old Trafford that must have been rebuilt after the Second World War. It's inside a store cupboard, and it's still got the signage on it, like Junior Turnstile, something like that. Here's the picture. That's amazing, isn't it? To have something like that, still an original piece. So when I think it's in the northeast quadrant. So when they modified it, they just kept it. They didn't want to. So I just wonder, are there any other bits like that? There's got to be some other bits in there, hidden away.
I would have thought so, yeah.
Yeah, and that's just in a store cupboard. So, yeah. So, and then seeing that, maybe start thinking again about the regeneration for Old Trafford, about that. And then this week there was a town hall meeting at Old Trafford that people who've done the surveys have been invited to apply for tickets. So I went, me and Georgia, we went. That was really interesting. So I put a couple of pictures up of some of the things that we saw. So these are like some of the models that they put out, the different ideas of obviously regenerating Old Trafford or building a brand new stadium next to it. The big concern for us though is there is no view or consideration of having two stadiums at the minute. It's going to be one or the other.
Yeah.
And that to me is that's not ideal, because you've got to keep Old Trafford in some. If you're going to build a new one, you've got to keep Old Trafford in some way. You know, I thought maybe could they turn that into like a museum and incorporate some of the original bits in that. Obviously, you've got to change it, but keep that bit, because you can't just flatten it and build a car park. That doesn't sit right with me. Don't know about you.
No, it's 50-50, isn't it? It's but things do move on, and you perhaps got to go with the times and
I know.
new developments.
I know.
Else we don't progress in anything in life.
Yeah, I know. It's a difficult one, but being at that meeting was really interesting because there's lots of people there, obviously from United, but also from the company the architects that they've employed to start it all, the project off. And you could talk to them and interact with them after the presentations. And it was really interesting. And the thing they kept saying was, we've only got one chance at this. So within everyone's supporters now, even young or old, this is only going to happen once in all of our lifetimes. Even the young supporters now, it's only going to happen once. So we've got to get it right and try or get it as best we can and incorporate everything that everybody wants. You know, like people want to sit together. You know, if they go to a new stadium, or they want to keep parts of Old Trafford, or try and get the same feeling, which again is difficult, isn't it? When you're going to something new, you're not going to get that. You create a different atmosphere, don't you? And people think it's going to be like a soulless ball, like, you know, the stadium will be, but you've got to try and recreate the atmosphere. But sometimes Old Trafford as it is now can be a bit soulless, because I tend to sit in the Stretford end and the atmosphere is brilliant because you're in the Stretford end, you've got the roof there and you're there, you're in it, and it's always the same. So, but if you come out of that, it's completely different. It's only when you get really big games and everyone gets going. But every Stretford end is the same every game. But the other areas, because I sat in the northwest quadrant a couple of games ago, and you can just see the difference. And you're next to the Stretford end, but the difference in atmosphere is unbelievable. Nothing really going on, and you can see, you can hear it, obviously feel it. So I don't know. It's trying to incorporate that in the whole of the stadium. I don't know how they can do that. But they want to make the concourses a lot wider so people can interact more. You can actually walk around maybe the whole of the stadium and see different people. So there's all these different things, but also they're considering which parts of Old Trafford do people really resonate with and want to keep. And, you know, it may be something that's symbolic, or it's something that's historical, something that's physical that can be taken from current Old Trafford to a new one. It's all these different things, but it's a massive project which is going to cost billions of pounds. But they also talk about some of it that hopefully they are going to try and get the government to pay for, especially if it's linked to the railway. That's one way they can try and do it.
Yeah.
So it is interesting. Hopefully we get invited to the next meeting to get a bit more detail again. But It was fascinating.
I bet, yeah.
It was fascinating to be in there and get to talk to different people, you know, about it, what they feel, the views, etc. And I also spoke about the accessibility part of it as well, because United don't really meet the current guidelines for how many accessibility spots they should have in the stadium. We're a bit halfway, I think, in the table in terms of that, in terms of percentage of the capacity. They should have a lot more. And they were saying that it's high on the agenda to look at that, because if they've got a clean slate, then they can make sure it's right. Because United at the minute has been modified, hasn't it, so many times. And it's difficult to get things right when you're modifying an old stadium. Whereas at the back of the Stretford end, that was done from scratch in terms of accessibility area, and that's really good. So they've got to try and mirror that, really. So they are doing it. I put our services forward, not for building work or painting, but ideas for accessibility and stuff.
Yeah.
I said that obviously, since I've been using the accessibility areas, obviously got to know a lot of people, all different from different physical disabilities, or the ones you can't see, the invisible disabilities. But everyone has different needs. You know, it's not a generic answer, is it? So, and I said you need to be talking to these people. If you need things to be tested, there's lots of people there that would be doing it. So, just put that offer forward, really. I don't know if they'll take it up or not, but we'll soon know. If I don't get invited to the next meeting, then you know they're not interested. not him again, not Dave. But yeah, but not interested to be involved with that. What was weird though, we went up to Old Trafford and there was no match. Never done that before.
No, looked a fantastic room that you were in.
Yeah, that was in the international suite, and I've never been in there before.
Yeah.
So yeah, nice place. So yeah, very well done. And they had 2 meetings. They had another one later on in the evening as well, so doing the same thing. So yeah, so it was
very interesting.
It was very interesting.
We talk about different atmospheres in the ground.
Yeah.
Stretford end, they're going to be ardent United supporters of all ages, really.
Yeah.
But I would say predominantly young.
Yeah.
Very noisy, whatever.
Yeah.
And the rest of the ground, except for the away supporters, would be, there's seems to be a trend of people coming from all over the country, all over the world.
All over the world, yeah.
Visiting. They want to go to Old Trafford.
Yeah.
And they're not going to be noisy, are they?
No.
So you're going to get different atmospheres.
Yeah, well, that's a problem they've had trying to do it, and they've moved. They were looking at the acoustics and that for Old Trafford. They tried to change things a little bit, but it's not really worked. But they've got 2 different singing sections now as well. They've moved around. So trying to balance it out. Yeah. But again, it's hard because you've got 73,500 people in there. There were 73,500 people there on Sunday. So it's difficult. And it's a balance. And some people don't want to sing. They only get going once United have scored. And then then things go mental.
Couldn't they pre-record it and blast it out on the speakers? Is that feasible?
That's a bit of rubbish, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. Probably do that at City, but not United.
Yeah, it's cheating, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it's cheating. Yeah, it's cheating. But what's good now, when the players come out, they have the 2 songs. The one song was, this is the one that they play Stone Roses, but now they play United Road as well. So everyone gets going and doing that, so it's really good to have that blasting. going back to that meeting, what was interesting as well was I bumped into a chap that we'd spoken about in one of the Old Trafford episodes. So he's an author who now works for United MUT, a guy called Harry Robinson. And he wrote the book that I showed. I'll put another picture up of it now. So the men who made Man United. So it's about Harry Stafford, Charlie Roberts, Louis Rocker, Major the Dog, all these things that we've spoken about. And he did a book about all these, which is fun. And I said to people, if you want to know about these people, which you need to know about, is read this book. So, and he's done a podcast as well. But he was at the meeting as well. And
yeah, he said hello to me.
So I bumped into him, having a chat with him, and I told about the channel.
Oh, thanks for that. What's his name?
Harry. Yeah.
Thanks for that, Harry.
Yeah, and here's what he said.
This is him in person.
No, this isn't Harry. That's Dave. This is Harry.
Dave, it's Dave. Look what I bumped into. Harry Robinson. He's the one who did the book that we spoke about that you probably can't remember because of your mind. So, but he's here at Old Trafford and he's got something to say to you.
Alright Dave, how are you? I'll be subscribing to the channel. Just only got to 100, so well done.
Yeah. So he's working for United now, but the book that he wrote and that, we'll put it on again. Amazing. Talking about the history and that as well. You know, you're talking about Charlie Roberts, Harry Stafford, Major the Dog. You know, everything that happened there, and he loves it. He's going to be running, but I'm going to put it forward, running the new museum, which is going to be about all the history of United.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it,
Yeah, it'd be superb, mate, wouldn't it? Yeah, it'd be absolutely okay. So yeah, top man, really nice to meet you, man. Really nice to meet you, real pleasure. So yeah, cracking. Dave?
So yeah, cracking bloke, he loves it, the history of United.
Yeah.
So, we were talking about the museum and everything, and I said I'm going to put his name forward to be the new curator of the United Museum.
Yeah.
And he said he'd love it. So, and then we spoke about stuff that United must have things in the United vaults that have never been seen. And he said, yeah, there's definitely stuff there. He hasn't seen it yet, but he really wants to see it.
Mm.
And I just wonder what is there. And there needs to be more about what happened going back in time as well, really, not just focusing on the 90s and the 2000s, that, really going back to the Newton Heath time and stuff, but which is difficult. But it gets even more difficult the longer you leave it, doesn't it?
Mm.
So he's thinking about another book. He's not sure what to do yet, because there's quite a few books out there, aren't there? But what he did was spot on. It was spot on. And then I spoke to someone else. so one of the MUTV presenters, Zara, who does like the match day stuff and interviews and whatever, she was there. And here she is.
Dave, it's me, it's Dave. I guess I got a famous MUTV presenter, got Zara right here. Who wants to say hello?
Hi, thought I'd say hello to you, Dave, and obviously to your subscribers too. Make sure to everyone else get subscribing as well, and I cannot wait to have a look at all your stories.
Superb. Thanks, Zara. Really a pleasure to meet you. Lovely as well. Thank you very much. Yeah, be doing it. Take it easy. Thanks. Cheers. Cheers, Dave.
So yeah, so she was lovely. So nice of her to say hello. They both subscribed, her and Harry. Both subscribed straight away.
Yeah.
So,
lovely. Thank you very much.
So yeah, so that was nice. Yeah, so it was good to speak to these people. Spoke to a couple of the management of United as well, which again was interesting. So yeah, hopefully get invited to the next one.
Yeah.
Next meeting, see what the next part of it.
And anyone else, though, just a quick reminder, if you'd like to subscribe and press the like button if you do like it, doesn't cost you anything, and it just makes us more famous, that's all.
So I'm steaming up every time I take a sip of coffee, I steam up.
That's a lovely mug, you know.
It is a lovely mug, isn't it? It's even nicer when you've actually got coffee in it.
I've got one as well.
Yeah, keep
wonderful mugs.
Keep steaming up. So yeah, so that was a bit of a catch up, really, that one. So we'll put that one out. So Rude is still in charge. Got the new manager coming. We don't really know much about the new manager, do we?
No.
But we're just holding out hope that things improve. So what's your prediction then against Leicester on Sunday?
My prediction. Well, whatever I say, it'll be completely opposite, won't it? So I'm going to say Leicester going to win 2-0.
Okay. Well, so hopefully that's a double negative then. Yeah.
So United will win. No, actually, I think it'll be a draw.
You reckon a draw?
I'll go 1 each.
Nah. I want to go 3-0 United.
Okay.
Yep. 3-0 United. Yep. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Right then. But I think to finish off, we've said about this book before, haven't we? About picking some of the players like from the 70s and 80s that people have forgotten about.
Yeah.
So if you give me page numbers between sort of, I think it was 80, sort of 80 to 120. So give me a number, any number between 80 and 120.
85.
85. Who's that? 85 is Ian Ure. So do you remember him?
Yeah.
Centre half, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I think, did they buy him from Arsenal? I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah, so he played 65 games. I think Scottish international. Was he any good? Do you remember?
Yeah, he was a good player.
Yeah. I think he was bought to replace Bill Foulkes, wasn't he? I think originally. I think that's why he was bought. I think he was Wolf McGuinness's first purchase.
Was he?
Yeah. Yeah. So there's only a little bit of footage I think of Ian Ure on online. So whatever I've got, here it is.
Young. Wide is Ure. Boyer. And the goal. Boyer has scored. Midway through the first half, 1-0 City in the lead. Number 8, Creran. Forward goes Edwards, the back. Is he gone? A tremendous goal by Edwards.
Ian Ure's gone right up on the line. No one can get to it now, Aston. And Ure getting the touch. For Ure, having gone up, came away and was in a position to push it back.
Yeah, 65 games for United and 1 goal from a centre half. All righty, go on then, give me another number then.
92.
92. Like playing bingo, isn't it? It's not Willie Morgan. All right. So we got 2. Oh, this is funny. You give me this when we tested it the other time. You gave me the same number.
Did I?
Yeah. So we got 2 players: Jim McCalliog and Trevor Anderson. Jim McCalliog, he won the 2nd division. He only played 1 season when they won the 2nd division, but then he fell out with Tommy Dock.
He was a good player, though.
Yeah. But do you know what team he went to when he moved to from United?
No.
He went to Southampton.
Oh.
Played for Southampton in 1976. He was in the winning FA Cup final team when Southampton beat United in 76. So he would have been highly motivated, wouldn't he, for that? So yeah, unreal.
McCalliog, and on again for McElroy. Good early cross, just away was deflected, and the one from Pearson.
Trevor Anderson, I think, was a winger, but he just didn't quite have it. I don't think. I think it was when he was there when Franco Farrell was manager. Played for Northern Ireland. So yeah, but just didn't have it. But then when he played from 72 to 74, but United struggled, didn't they? So if you're a winger and not doing it, then you're going to struggle, aren't you?
Yeah.
The way United team there. So go on then, give me another number then, but not one you gave me before. 122. Right. Okay. So the numbers, the parameters are between 80 and 120, and you give me 122. I'm still going to have a look.
I've got a very short memory span.
So it still might be okay. I think we'll be all right, to be honest. Yeah, we will be. Sammy McIlroy.
Sammy McIlroy.
It's got a double page in the book.
Yeah.
Well, what can you say about Sammy McIlroy then?
Good player.
Great player, wasn't he? Great player.
McIlroy! Beauty! Gemmell loses to McIlroy. McGrath going right side for United. The check. Away from Barrett for McIlroy. McIlroy's right in behind Forrest. Good cross. Pearson. Goal!
The last Busby babe, wasn't he, really? He was the last one of Sir Matt given the debut to, wasn't he? And he scored on his debut played against City at Main Road. And he scored. I think it was a draw, I think it was. And Georgie Best looked after him, I think he was 17 when he did that. So, played for 10 seasons, great player. One of the funny things with Sammy is, you know, when Ron Atkinson signed Robson and they signed him on the pitch, got the table out and they and the goal pen and whatever. It was before United played Wolves in a league game. So they did that. Robson's in the stand watching it. United beat Wolves 5-0. Sammy McIlroy gets a hat-trick. But Robson had been bought to replace Sammy McIlroy. So they'd sold him within the next couple of weeks. Because it wasn't that you didn't have big squads.
You didn't have one?
Didn't have big squads in those days.
No.
Like nowadays, you know, you wouldn't sell a player like Sammy McIlroy. But they did. And he scored a hat-trick. And here it is.
On to Brian Robson, the burden of being the most expensive player in the domestic game. Queen damaged a hamstring in midweek, so Kevin Moran comes into the centre of the defence for the first time this season. In midfield, the arrival of Remy Moses has introduced some steel, but it's in this department that the pressure for places is now intense. Someone will have to give way to Robson. Target, Wilkins. Good vision to pick out McIlroy. And here's Stapleton in a race with Bradshaw, and Frank Stapleton puts Manchester United in front in the 9th minute. In a move that owed a great deal to Ray Wilkins. McIlroy's pass sending Stapleton on his way for the scoring touch. Credit back to Birtles. And then presented here for McIlroy again, who makes the most of it. Well, a catastrophic error from Peter Daniel, I think it was, who gave it straight to McIlroy, who punished the error with his left foot. It's McIlroy's first goal of the season. With Sammy McIlroy and Ray Wilkins there, both enjoying fine first halves. McIlroy and Wilkins setting up the first goal for Frank Stapleton, and then McIlroy marking an exceptional performance from him. And the free kick will be taken by McIlroy, who scores. And that will lead surely to protests from Wolves. Mr. Bridges has sprinted away. This was McIlroy's effort that curved spectacularly past Bradshaw. Birtles, the touch was short. So much of Manchester United's work has been this afternoon. And Sammy McIlroy produces a hat-trick in superb style. Would have been hard really to produce something to top his work in this game, but he's managed it. A swerver that had poor Bradshaw totally perplexed. McIlroy wasting no chance and really belting it past Bradshaw. Brian Robson, but they go away celebrating the work of a long-time hero, Sammy McIlroy, who walks off the field, a player not renowned for scoring goals, but a hat-trick to his name today. The others from Frank Stapleton and Gary Birtles, which leaves us with the question now of just who does Ron Atkinson leave out to make way for Robson?
Great player.
Yeah.
418 games and 71 goals for a midfield player. That is some doing, isn't it, that? 71 goals from a midfield player. But he played in that Tommy Dock team, didn't he, with obviously Stevie Coppell, Gordon Hill, Sammy Mack, Lou Macari, and then Pancho Pearson and Jimmy Greenough. What a forward line that is, midfield forward line. Brilliant. Right, give me one more then. Any number you want, just give me 1 million.
105.
105. Oh no, not Gordon Hill. We're going for not Lou Macari. Jerry Daly. Yeah, Jerry Daly. Remember Jerry Daly?
Yeah, I do.
So he's from that same sort of era, isn't he? For United, from when Sammy McIlroy started, and the Tommy Dock era.
Yeah.
But I don't think. I think Dave Sexton sold him, if I remember rightly. I don't think he fitted in, you know, when Tommy Dock got sacked. I don't think he did. But he was a good player, Jerry Daly.
Lovely ball from Lou Macari to Hill. Daly! Beautifully built goal. Coppell to take on Frank Gray and Eddie Gray. And Nichols cross-headed away by McQueen. Back in brilliantly by Daly.
So yeah, so that's a few of them from the book. So, but we got loads in there. So just Peter Beardsley. That's bonkers, isn't it? That Peter Beardsley signed for United. But then they only played one game and then they sold him to Newcastle. Crazy. But yeah, we'll do a few more of them. So that's good stuff in that book, isn't it? Yeah, brilliant.
Who was requested we do a quiz?
Oh yes. So that was from Scotty, weren't it?
Right.
So what are you after? What sort of quiz you after, mate? Like a quiz between me and him, Dave against Dave, or you want a quiz that we're going to give you questions that you've got to answer and come for that? What do you want?
Yeah, it'd be easy enough for us to sort out a Christmas quiz.
Yeah.
For your own amusement.
Yes. No cheating.
And there won't be any prizes. We would normally give monks, but we've run out, haven't we?
Yeah, the two.
We stocked up, didn't we?
We did. We got the stock up to 2, but then they got issued free of charge to some of the presenters, didn't they?
Yeah. They're such a rare item there that we can't give them away.
Yeah.
And we've got no other prizes, have we?
We haven't got any other prizes. However, I'm sure that if we did it, I'm sure we could get a mug for them. Sure, I could sort that out.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I think I could. Yeah. I'll just give them yours because you don't have anything in it.
Nobody's having mine. This is mine. It's got my name on it.
No, we'll suss out something, a prize. I'm sure there's something amongst our United stuff. Well, my United stuff that I've got. Something from the whatever.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. It'll be
You
fine.
sort that.
I'll
then.
sort it out. Yeah, you leave that to me. All right.
Okay.
I'll sort out the logistics. Right then, we're going to leave it there then, aren't we?
Are we? Yeah.
I think so, unless you've got anything. Well, you've got plenty to say, but you've got anything else to say?
No, nothing to say.
So, right then. So I'm going to get myself ready for the weekend. So, United playing tonight in the Europa League, which would have been done by now anyway. So what do you think United will win tonight in the Europa League? Playing, they're playing the Greek Panathinaikos, isn't it? They used to be called. They're second in the Greek league.
I've got no idea.
No.
I
don't know much about their team, but I'm just saying, do you think United will win? They've got to win anyway to climb up the league in Europa League.
I just don't know anymore.
You don't care, do you? Well, you do care, but you just don't know, do you? What's your name?
I don't know. I just want
Tell them your name, Dave.
I just want United to play better.
Yeah, play some decent football. Decent football.
Even if they lose, but they're playing attractive football.
Yeah.
That's what United have always done.
Yeah, absolutely. Talking about that attractive football and stuff, next week, I'm sure it's next week, or was it the week after, me and Rob are going to go to that event with Steve Coppell. There's like a Q&A with Steve Coppell, which will be amazing to do that. So if anyone's got any questions that you want us to try and ask Steve Coppell, let me know. That'll be incredible. My hero, my first United hero, Steve Coppell. What a player. What a player. So that'll be great. And he's a good talker as well, Steve. Got some good stories.
Is he still managing now?
No, he's not managing now, no. I think he's just proper retired now, I think. Yeah. And Joe Jordan's going to be with him as well. Hopefully he's got his teeth in. Yeah. Right then, that's us then. So take it easy. It's goodbye from him.
And it's a goodbye from him.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Take it easy. Cheers. United!
Hello to you, Dave, and obviously to your subscribers too. Make sure to everyone else get subscribing as well, and I cannot wait to have a look at all your stories.
Superb.
Now football is a pleasant game, played in the sun, played in the rain, and the team that gets me excited, Manchester United, Manchester United.